Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Mihir's Trading Journey. This is your host, Mihir, and it's always great to have you guys here. Now, first things first, guys. So, welcome back to the channel. If you've been trading pre-market, hopefully you are having a great time in pre-market. Hopefully you're profitable, and if you are profitable, hopefully you are creeping. Keeping those profits in your pockets and not giving it back to the market. That being said, guys, let's look at the pattern, right? That being said, before we go any further, markets are open here, guys. So good luck, be smart, be patient, take the best setups according to your strategy. And as always, it is a marathon, not a sprint. So just look out, be patient, and practice controlling your emotions. Guys, we're all human beings. We'll all make mistakes, and I make mistakes myself all the freaking time. It's not just you guys. I'm here with you guys. And I consider myself to be profitable, at least for the past 4.5 years, maybe cutting in close to 5 years now. But I make mistakes all the time. You guys have seen my streams, you guys have seen my shorts, you guys have seen my videos that I post. All the time I'm making mistakes, all the time I'm taking losses. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because as traders, you cannot be a robot, right? A robot makes no mistakes, an algo doesn't make any mistakes, and is very accurate in trading, right? I'm not talking about your average Joe creating a AI trading bot because they just talk to ChatGPT for 5 minutes. I'm talking about real AI powered algos that are being made by these hedge funds and big like prop firms and stuff. But for us, we're never gonna be at that level, right? We're gonna have that human emotions in us. But a good trader tries to move away from those human emotions in the market towards what a bot would actually be like in the market, right? You're fighting to strike a balance. You can't all be bot. It's impossible as human beings to be entirely a bot, right? When you have some sort of risk exposed to the market, right? This could be someone's own wage that they could have maybe put towards, you know, their family members that they might have, their kids, their wives, their husbands. And it could also mean that they could have also invested in something else that might have been more stable, right? So we have a lot of emotions attached to our money. As far as like, just because we earned it, we're emotionally attached to it, right? It makes sense. You earned it, you're emotionally attached to it, you don't want to give it up, right? But just letting you guys know ahead of time, we are trying to shift that emotion always towards the bot, right? Imagine like there's a scale, 0 being, you know, absolutely like 100% human. You're at scale 0. Sorry, being a master bot is at 10%, or sorry, scale 10. You're always fighting to strike something above 5, basically on that scale, right? All right, rejection off the 24,204 wick here in the pre-market. We did dig in a little bit more than typically we would look for, but then we also wouldn't look for a trade directly off the 205, so we would look for a trade off the 20. So if we consider that, all else equal, that was a pretty good trade actually, because on the 1 minute chart, if you take the short off the 20s, stop right above the previous screen, you could take down further. It's pretty nice actually. So we're looking for order blocks and wicks today, it seems like, again, and it could be really nice trades. And hopefully those trades work out today, unlike, you know, yesterday. I see this retracement that we can do down into the 28s, maybe 20s. All right, one contract long. The idea is taking it off of this 22 level, which is this previous wick on the 1 minute. It's not going to be as strong as a 5 minute or 1 minute wick, but it could be still nice for at least one contract. Stop loss being right below. Take my entry point a little bit lower so I can keep my stop loss even closer. Basically at the bottom of this 1 minute candle itself. You guys can see that it's also the bottom of the 3 minute and the 5 minute candle. Let's see if we get that fill. If this trade works out, it just means that we're possibly reading the market right, and we're able to decipher which direction we want to take the trades in. Properly, that is. An immediate stop out. Immediate stop out. It didn't even like... This is how I went in with one contract, guys. Immediate stop out. It didn't even like hesitate a little bit. Markets just being markets. There is another level down here at 194-ish that I can see could be really nice for a long again. Look at that push upwards, guys. Nice push back upward. Now you can see more sell-off coming here. All the way, retracing all the way down. Like something like this could kind of make sense with the sell-off going at least 10 points. Going break even on that trade. Okay. I didn't think the market would actually react that fast to that trade. The reason why a market ordered in, guys, was because I saw the potential after we got under this previous red wick for a immediate fall downwards to at least 20s, which it didn't get to 20s realistically speaking, but I was never looking for a trade all the way down to 20s, and it's possibly going to do that on this next leg. But since we were like holding on to this 1 minute candle really well in this previous red candle, and you guys can see on the 3 minute charts that it was actually a pretty decent support level because of this order block. Once we get under that, you know that we're going to collapse. We're going to like go down at least like 10-15 points, and then the nearest cycle level obviously you guys can see is 20, so obviously that's that. I do not mind a possible... I don't mind a possible buy under the 200s right there. Again, for a quick 10-point push upwards. I'm trying to like pull my stop up, but it's not like... It's not letting me right now. Putting the stop under that that wick. Let's see if we get that push back upwards. Nice push upwards. Putting the stop under this order block here, or this order entry here. Going break even on that trade. Okay, can we get filled out? Come on. Give me that final push upwards for that fill. It's like, I don't want that fill to be missed out by like a couple of ticks there. Come on. By a point. Okay, there it is. All right, nice little trade to the upside there. We finally caught a break, guys. Pushing down into 20s, I feel like this thing could like just shred all the way down, right? To 188. Seems like we continue to push downwards right now. Look at that, 190, 200. Pull back down a little bit more under the point of control. We pull back down a little bit more under the point of control. Then we could take the short off that point of control, basically. So again, I'm going to be shifting this bracket to the point of control here. Like that, basically. There we go. Now we're getting that movement that I want in that direction. Point of control hits. We're going to be in that trade. And we can keep our stop right above that red candle, honestly. It did the full rotation without filling us in, but you guys get the idea now, what the idea was there. Just a little bit of body fluctuation could have gotten us up into that point of control and then filled, and then we could have taken that short down to basically the bottom of this range. That was the idea, but it is what it is. On to the next, right? More. So what I am interested in is a buy off the 16s and 17s here, like I said earlier. So we're in that trade right now. Let's see if we can scalp a quick 10-point upwards. Okay, stopped out immediately. down 200 bucks on that trade. It is what it is. I like my trades to be quick, and that was quick. Okay, quick scalp, 10 points. Idea there was long off the point of control, and we got the long off the point of control 200 cycle level, right? We had that immediate push downwards that kind of slowed down immediately as soon as we got to the point of control. So the least we can expect is a 10-point retracement on that trade. That's what we... honestly don't mind a sell like that. Stop loss like that, and then seeing if the brackets can go out of break even. I'm gonna go out of break even on that trade. I was gonna ask for a little bit more, but every single time I try to move my profit target, it's just filling me out. But you know, that is a great problem to have, great issue to have. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm blessed to have $675 in each of my accounts. This is the part where I actually call it before I overstay my welcome. I'm more than happy to leave with the profit target, that is. That being said, guys, we are $675 up on each of our accounts. That basically adds up to about give or take $3,000 basically. That being said, anyone that's going to continue trading, good luck. Be smart, be patient, take the best setups according to your strategy. The day is still young, guys, but remember, it is a marathon, not a race. Take it slowly, trade less. Commissions is a good way to track how much you trade. The less commissions you pile up, the better it is for you, generally speaking. That means you're taking high quality setups. And if you're winning those setups, that means those trades are working in your favor, and continue to take those setups, add those findings to your strategy, and maybe you have an edge in the market that way. But that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and clock out here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, trade safely, touch grass, GG's, and peace out, guys.